Dear Basia, it's time for an adventure. The other thing about adventure is that you never know what you're going to see. Like people climbing down the fence outside of Hill. So I should probably tell you what this adventure actually is, but first, detour. New college house, way too pretty for its own good. It actually is quite nice looking. I'm more than a little jealous. This particular adventure came about because I am in the midst of a string of historical murder mysteries. I was investigating similar series as I am drawing to the end of a couple, or at least waiting on books to come in from the library. And you know, I get sick of waiting because why wait when I could read more books? Why wait when I could have another book to read, right? So I did some research and cross-listed that list with books that are available at Central. So we're going to Central. Adventures have a couple of requirements. First one is hair goes up. Case in point. 2, stay hydrated. 3, wear good walking shoes. 4, if like me, you are going to Central Library, have a list in there. It is not a library that I am particularly familiar with. So I can't believe how excited I am. I can totally believe how excited I am about this trip. No one is surprised. Literally no one. Haha, suckers! I have taken a temporary stop by the Barnes Museum. It's so pretty. My backpack now weighs about 30 pounds. Worth it. I meant to get more footage of the actual library, but I got distracted by all the books. Shocking, I know. Hopefully the 2 seconds of me in there was fun to watch. It's been a successful adventure. I'm going to show you more about the books themselves once I get home, because I don't really want to take them out of my bag right now, because then I'd have to put them back in my bag. And there's 12 books in my backpack right now. Actually 13, because A Wrinkle in Time is in there, which I just started rereading with Jenny, and I love this book so much. I haven't read it since maybe middle school. It's been years and years, so I'm really excited to read it again. I'm gonna go home. I have not got a token, but I do have $2.25, so it's time to go face the trolley at rush hour. I should have thought that through a little bit more. Oh well. I suppose it's like you're always telling me. It's not an adventure if everything goes right. So there I was, minding my own business in the children's section of Central Library, when all of a sudden I was just wandering, looking for the Enola Holmes. You remember I sent you a link to this the other day? It's another teenage girl version of Sherlock Holmes. I think she's his niece in this one as well. Kind of like Clockwork Scarab, but without the steampunk. Couldn't find it. I found the second one, the third one, and I think maybe the 4th or 5th one. But I couldn't find the first one, even though the library catalog said that it was at that branch. So before I went to ask the librarian and ask her if she knew where the book was, since I couldn't find it anywhere, I decided to check the fantasy and sci-fi section just in case I'd gotten mixed up with Nancy Springer's other books. You know, she wrote all the Morgan Le Fay, Rowan of the Hood, and all those sorts of things, which tend to qualify as fantasy and sci-fi. While I was over there, a spine spoke to me, and it said, "The Spy Princess." I have absolutely no idea what this is about. The cover says, "Can 4 kids save a country at war?" It's by Sherwood Smith, who wrote actually a book that I've been meaning to read called Crown Jewel. Maybe I'll do that before I read this. I have the ebook of that, so maybe I'll get on that. Anyway, The Spy Princess. How could I not pick that book up? It said spy and princess in the title. Let's see what this says. She read about adventures, but the one she had was the best of all. When bored and curious, 12-year-old Lady Lila decides to disguise herself one night and sneak out of the palace, she learns more than she bargained for. 1, the country is on the edge of revolution. 2, her older brother is one of the forces behind it all. Scandalous. When the revolution happens, its violent, lawless fallout is not what anyone expects. Lila and her friends want to help make things right, however they can. But what can 4 kids do? Become spies, of course. Sherwood Smith's The Spy Princess is an adventure with a side order of magic, just right for fans of Tamara Pierce and Patricia C. Reed. I love those 2 authors. This is gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to this. On that, coming! We have a guest staying at our house tonight and she just got here, so I gotta go welcome her. I will edit this later and have a fabulous weekend. I will see you on Monday.